bet I won't miss. You can let them hate, bet I won't slip. All I need is one shot. I'ma take my team to the ship. Swear to God, bro, I mean what I spit. All I need is one shot. One shot. All I need is one shot. One shot. All I need is one shot. Bet I won't miss. They want me to trip. Bet I won't slip. All I need is one shot.
Welcome back to Rim. We got episode 9 down here at Fort Smith. We're at Northside with the Lady Grizzlies head coach, Mr. Ricky Smith. I appreciate you coming on, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, Coach, want to congratulate you on winning 800 plus. And let's talk about your coaching journey and where it all started. Because you had a few years somewhere before we got to Northside. Where did it all start for you?
Well, I played basketball at Arkansas Tech, sit on the bench, but then I spent 2 years as the girls' assistant coach after I finished. And then went to Stamps High School, spent 2 years in South Arkansas, and then came to Northside High School at the age of 25, and been here 32 years. So very blessed to be at a great school with tremendous talent, a lot of great assistant coaches, great junior high coaches, and some unbelievable players. And so you add all that together and you have an opportunity to be successful. So very, very competitive league, playing in the conference that we play in, but we've also played a challenging national schedule. You know, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri. You know, Nike sponsors us. We're one of 20 teams in America that Nike sponsors as a high school basketball travel team. Allowed me the opportunity to be the head coach of the Michael Jordan All-Star Game in Vegas in 2019, and so been very blessed to be a part of some great program, great teams.
Now, like Northside is rich with tradition and culture, and you're one of the founding members of making sure that people, when they talk Northside, they know the girls program is elite and top tier. When you talk about these other coaches that you're with in this 6A West, I mean, you got Mr. Johnson down in Benville West making some noise with those ladies. Coach Jenkins is here. Coach Rimmer down in Fayetteville. You got a lot of coaches here that's been around the game, and then you got some influx of the newer ones. What's that been like, being able to kind of be in this conference now?
Well, when I first came, I was by far the youngest, and now I don't know if I'm the oldest, but I've been in the league the longest. What's really weird is I've got a coach in the league that I coached. Heather Hunsucker was a point guard on our first state championship team. So, you want to beat Springdale because it's a conference game, and then you go shake the coach's hand and say, sorry, I'll call you in a little bit. Heather and I are close. She lost her father last summer, and so, as someone that's tried to be a mentor in her life, you call, check on her. And great coach, won the conference last year, beat us first time in 27 years, and so definitely remembered that. But just conference is tough. There's been a lot of state champions come out of this league, and over the years we've been like I said, I've been here 32 years. This is the 32nd. We've been to the state championship game 14 times, and we've won 9. And of those 14, I'm going to say probably 12 of them were against our conference opponent. Last year we played Fayetteville for the 3rd time for the state championship. Wouldn't surprise me to see a state championship come out of the conference this year. Obviously Harbor is leading the way right now, but a lot of great schools, a lot of great programs, and it just continued to get better and better and better every year.
Now to piggyback on, Coach, I know you've been running around for a while. I know you don't like to look ahead because we got senior night here with Harbor, but we all know what's on the line coming next Tuesday. What's the plan and the message to your team to kind of keep them focused on Friday, but also knowing that we got something to play for on Tuesday?
Well, obviously we lost Cam, our leading scorer and rebounder earlier, a week ago. And so we're still adjusting to that. But we know that if we take care of business Friday, you have an opportunity to play for a conference championship the following Tuesday. Not that, it's a tremendous honor, but that's the expectation. We try to do that every year. I don't know for sure, but I think we've won 21, 22 since I've been here, 20, I don't know, somewhere around in there. But you got an opportunity to try to win another one. Obviously, Harbor's the favorite, beat us on our home floor with Cam. So we know we're going in a little bit, we're behind. So there's going to be some things we got to do to try to offset that. The thing I am proud of, majority of the time we've got 1 freshman and 4 sophomores on the floor. Play 1 or 2 seniors. Isabella Kendricks, the senior, has been a great leader through this injury and everything. And so some very, very talented young kids. As a coach, you always just try to come up with something to motivate your players. And I think for us, I said it 2 weeks ago, we're coming.
Yeah.
We might not be coming as hard as we were, but we're coming. And so Harbor is who you're chasing.
Yeah.
I mean, they've set the standard already. And so that's who you're chasing. But just to know that you're playing the last game of the year and it's for an outright conference title or a share of the conference title, excuse me, for us, outright for them, I mean, what more can you ask for? You go into the season this year, the defending state champs, and we lost 6 of our top 8 players. And so for us to be right back in the mix again, 25-3 with the schedule we played and with all the young kids that we're playing, just got to be proud of where the program's at. Not satisfied, but you're proud.
Now we get you for one last question. I know you got practice coach, but you had the Gooden twins. You had Adriana, who's our leader for sure on this team last year. But you got another player in Shy Hall that kind of gives you a similar type of play style. What's it been like, that transition, just to see her come in this her first year on varsity and make some noise?
Absolutely. Well, I coached her mother.
Okay.
So her mother won a state title in '99. And so Renee was a very good player, tore an ACL also. Shy came in, knew she was a tremendous one-on-one player, can get to the rim, scratching the surface of how good she can be. I think she's a tremendous player, grew up playing with her cousins and brothers and everybody one-on-one basketball. One of the best athletes that I've coached. I think she's a Division I basketball player, depending on how hard she works this summer on her perimeter shot and proving that left hand is how far she goes. But a tremendous player. Saw early in November that she was a warrior. We played Lincoln Christian in Oklahoma in a big tournament, and they're the defending state champs. And they got a kid signed with Nebraska, and we put Hall on her as a 10th grader going against 15-year-old going against an 18-year-old, and she didn't back down. She went at her. Now, obviously, we probably didn't come out as successful as we wanted. That's one of our 3 losses. But Hall proved to me that she's a warrior. We go to Fayetteville. She scores 25 at Fayetteville. Tremendous player. Very, very high expectations for her, but I do think she's going to get a lot better. Yeah. And so, we've got, like I said, we play 5, 6 sophomores and a freshman. And so to compete at our level with the youth of this team, future looks bright.
Yeah, no, you're right about that, Coach. And I ain't going to hold you too much longer. Hey, guys, make sure y'all come out here for senior night to celebrate these ladies and the guys. We've got Fort Smith Northside Lady Grizzlies playing Rogers Heritage on Friday for senior night. But Coach Smith,
yes,
I ain't going to hold you too much longer. I appreciate you coming on,
Yes,
man.
sir. Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
At Bigley, we don't just put ink on fabric, we power your brand forward. Every stitch, every print, every product is built to make your brand stronger, louder, and impossible to ignore. No minimums, no hidden fees, just a team obsessed with helping your business win. Bigley, powering your brand from idea to impact.
And we're back here at Rim to Rim for episode 9. We got the Fort Smith Northside Lady Grizzlies, and we got junior guard here, Cooper Smith. Appreciate you coming on, girl.
Thank you.
No problem. So let's just talk about playing for, or being a point guard on the team and playing for Coach Smith and under his direction. What's that like?
It's a really great experience. I really like it. He's a really great coach. He does all the right things, personally, I think. And, you just got to follow him, and he'll lead you to success.
Now, you also get to play with your older sister. What's that like, being on the same team and being able to kind of share this success that y'all have?
It's really fun. Well, it's been really fun until, but it was really fun in the beginning. And, we were on the same wavelength, and it's just really cool. And most people don't get to experience that. And so I'm really blessed.
Now, you guys are defending champs. And I know Coach Smith probably told y'all don't ever talk about it. But you guys are a new look team if you look at it. You got new contributors, new people who are stepping up into different roles. What's the difference from last year's team that won the state title to this year's team that's, y'all are contending for a title?
Well, we're very young, and so I think that we have very much to improve on. But since we've played together for like such a long time, from like since the beginning to now, we really became to know like each other's strengths and what we can do, and so I think that that helps us out a lot. And so looking forward like into next year, we are going to be good.
Now, Cooper, when you talk about this team and the things that y'all been able to kind of accomplish this year with a relatively young and new squad, what's the main message from Coach Smith as y'all hit the floor every game?
You know, we just had to stay positive, and we had to remember that we can do this, and that it's okay that we're young. We still like we have the dog in us, and we can still get to where we want to be and be in like the future, and so we can make it to another if we have the dog.
Now, this is all setting up for, I hate to overlook Heritage on Friday, but sorry, Coach Smith, but it's setting up for Tuesday, a big time matchup for conference for the 1 seed up at Springdale Harbor. How are you guys preparing right now for that game? Granted, I know we still have to play senior night here, but we all know what's on the line here.
Yes. So we're really focusing on our defense and rebounding and getting stops, because we lost one of our top players and we need to get those rebounds back. And so we're really focusing on defense, and we don't really have too much problems with scoring, and so we're just focusing on defense right now, and we think that we can do it.
No. Hey, Northside fans, Lady Grizzly fans, y'all heard it here first from junior guard here, Cooper Smith. Appreciate you coming on, lady.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Whether you're opening your first checking account, purchasing your first home, saving for your first big vacation, or opening a new business, First Star Bank offers hometown service with the latest in digital banking technology. Our local team makes banking fast, convenient, and easy. From simple everyday banking to helping you fulfill your dreams, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. First Star Bank. We'll be there through all your firsts. Learn more at firststar.bank or stop by one of our local branches today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back here for Rim to Rim, episode 9 with the Fort Smith Northside Lady Grizzlies. And we got senior forward here, Cameron Smith. Appreciate you coming on.
Glad to be here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it. I know this season has been crazy, especially with the last week of everything and your injury. How are you handling everything?
Honestly, I'm doing good. At first, I was kind of in denial about everything that happened. Like, oh, I'm not gonna play like my last bit of senior year, but like everybody's been so supportive and like just giving me advice. Like Coach Roberts, for example, like she had 3 knee surgeries. She tore her ACL twice on one knee and one on the other, and she's been helping me a lot throughout this process, and I'm very grateful for that.
So what's it been like? I mean, you got 1 year under your belt with playing with your little sister. What's that been like, being able to play
It's
with Cooper?
been a blast. It's been fun. Like, everybody calls us like a dynamic duo. They'll call her the sharpshooter, and it's just fun.
You can see that. You can see that on the floor. Now it's your senior year, but also you're a big part of this team as far as leadership, and you've been able to kind of see a lot of great teams in the last few years before you, especially with being the defending champs. What was that like, winning the championship last year and then coming into this year being that main leader, vocal point for the team?
Whenever we won the state championship, it was just like so relieving. Like, oh, finally, because like that's the main why people come to Northside, like especially for girls, is to get the state championship. And whenever we got that, it was just so great, because then you finally come in terms like, wow, like all the work that I put in, it finally like it worked out.
Yeah.
And whenever it transferred over to this year, it obviously, I had like a big weight on my shoulders and like a big chip on my shoulder, because like, oh, we're the defending state champions. And so it just like made me put in more work and dedication into my craft. And so it's been fun.
No, I hear you on that one. And then, you had your career here with Coach Smith, who's arguably probably the greatest women coach in high school, on the high school level in Arkansas. And he has the track record to prove it. You're headed to Tulsa next year, but y'all still got the unfinished business here. What's it been like just being around him and just being under his coaching and things like that the last few years?
It's been great, honestly. I just take him as like a really good mentor of mine. And so, like, if I ever have a question or anything, he's always like one of the first people I ask. And he's just fun to joke around with.
Yeah.
Like, especially me and Cooper, like in the mornings, we'll go over to his office and just like hang out with him. And so, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no. Well, I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. I know everything's kind of packing up on us, but we had senior forward here, Miss Cameron Smith. We appreciate you coming on the show, lady. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
At Bigley, we don't just put ink on fabric, we power your brand forward. Every stitch, every print, every product is built to make your brand stronger, louder, and impossible to ignore. No minimums, no hidden fees, just a team obsessed with helping your business win. Bigley, powering your brand from idea to impact.
We're back here at Rim to Rim for episode 9, and we're down at Northside with the Lady Grizzlies, and we got sophomore guard here, Shy Hall. Man, I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, no problem. So Shy, probably one of the leading newcomers of the year in this conference. What's it been like to, play with the same coach and play with the same team as your mom did back in '99?
It's exciting because it's just like her, like after the game she'll always tell me how like it's just like she's seen herself in me, and it's just like kind of exciting, just like keeping her legacy going pretty much, and just like it's just exciting, especially with Coach Smith. He's a really good coach. He pushes us a lot, but yeah.
I do want to make sure we mention our we got a similar deal that we have with the Mambas, and just to talk about that summer program and being able to see you last summer and seeing your growth from there till now. What's it been like playing on that summer team with Coach Frank?
I love that team. Like it's just like everybody's comfortable, everybody fits. We all have like so much chemistry because it's like half of us played with each other for like pretty much growing up, and then the other half the same thing, and it's just like putting that together. It's really good chemistry. Everybody's nice. It's no disrespect. Coach Frank's a really good coach, and he's like he makes us like the energy that we have. He's like he gives that to us.
No, that's one thing that I enjoy. Having my daughter a part of this program was, he actually was that guy with the energy, and he brought it, and you can tell he actually was celebrating you guys. So, but you're back on the north side. You guys are the defending champs, but you weren't necessarily a part of that team. What's it been like for you guys as far as being younger and a new crop of team, but also still having that experience and talent to kind of get over the hump?
Yeah, it's just like we know like that we're really young. Like it's majority sophomores, we have freshmen. Like it's a lot, but it's just I feel like when you're younger and you have that experience, you have more potential than like the older teams that are like already like mostly seniors and juniors. And I just feel like it's just a potential thing, and we know how good that we can play, and just putting that all together just
now
back here.
Now Coach Smith has had a wide ranging teams from '99 to now. What if there's a player that you kind of modeled your game behind? Who would that be as far as the grace?
Like off of Northside?
Off of Northside.
I'd say
that you've had the pleasure of watching.
Well, I only actually watched last year's team. Like that was the team I got to see actually, but I'd probably say I watched Anna a lot. Like I used to coming and watching. I used to look up to Anna, and maybe defense wise, Cadence. Cadence, she's a good defensive player, but yeah, Anna and Cadence, I'd say.
Now, 2 games left. Heritage, senior night for we get to celebrate Cameron and Isabella and a couple others, but we all know what's in the front of us on Tuesday. What's the message and the motivation for you guys and the message from coach and everybody?
Just like I just feel like it's more of we have to keep our composure better. We just have to improve on it. We know the things that we didn't do as like that we were supposed to last time we played them, and we've just been working on those things and improving those things so that we could be ready when we do meet back up with them.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold it too long because I do have practice. So hey, we appreciate sophomore guard Shy Hall, who is my leading candidate for newcomer of the year. Appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
At Bigley, we don't just put ink on fabric, we power your brand forward. Every stitch, every print, every product is built to make your brand stronger, louder, and impossible to ignore. No minimums, no hidden fees, just a team obsessed with helping your business win. Bigly, powering your brand from idea to impact.
We're back here at Rim to Rim for episode 9. We're down here at Northside and Fort Smith with the Lady Grizzly freshman here, Paisley Hogan. Appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes, ma'am. So Paisley, what's it like? First year here at Northside as a freshman, and you're able to contribute to this team that won a state title last year, but a lot of new faces this year.
Yeah,
What's that been
definitely.
like with being with Coach Smith and his intensity and everything?
It was definitely nerve-wracking at first because Coach Smith is an intense coach, and I love that. Don't get me wrong, but it was definitely nerve-wracking as a freshman, just meeting all the new people, and I just knew I had to work my way up and show that I was allowed to be here.
Yeah. So as being a freshman, we've been pretty much all over the 6A, and we got to interview Haley Trader up in Benville West.
Mhm.
We missed out on Riley Merritt, who's another freshman up in Benville, but this conference has a lot of young pieces in it.
Mhm.
What's it been like being one of those freshmen that a lot of people recognize early on in basketball, varsity
Yeah,
basketball?
yeah, it's definitely a lot different competition going from just like junior high to high school as a young, and you see all these freshmen, and you're like, it feels like the more competition against the freshmen than it is the older kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like freshmen against freshmen. And I love that competition. So I just got to go out and show out.
Now, you guys played Southside last night. You got Heritage this week, Friday, but we all are setting up for Tuesday.
Yes.
It's going to be a big time matchup with Harbor. What's the message going forward as y'all finish these last 2 games?
We just have to get to Friday, win that game, and then we got to get first or second in the conference, hopefully first, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, very big game Tuesday against Harbor. We just got to come in with the right mindset and just play hard all the way through and just have that confidence to push us through and get the win. So.
As you close out your freshman year, what was that main goal when you started out? What was that main goal for yourself and for this team as y'all kind of finish up this conference season?
Yeah, so when I came here, I was injured,
Mm-hmm.
and I was out for a couple months, and I came back, and I was like, I really need to prove myself this year. Like, this is my year. I got to go show out, show that I can overcome this injury. And that was really my mindset. I was just like, let me just show everybody that I can come back from this stronger than ever. And I really feel like I came through and pulled that. Otherwise, I would just say like just showing myself and getting that recruitment and stuff. So.
Hey, well, we're not gonna hold them. I know they got practice, but I'm so glad she was able to come by. We have freshman guard here, guard, forward, pretty much everything on the court. Miss Paisley Hogan, we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Whether you're opening your first checking account, purchasing your first home, saving for your first big vacation, or opening a new business, First Star Bank offers hometown service with the latest in digital banking technology. Our local team makes banking fast, convenient, and easy. From simple everyday banking to helping you fulfill your dreams, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. First Star Bank. We'll be there through all your firsts. Learn more at firststar.bank or stop by one of our local branches today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back here at Rim to Rim, episode 9 down at Northside and Fort Smith. We got the Lady Grizzly senior here, Miss Isabella Kendrick. Thanks for coming on, Isabella.
Yeah, thanks for having
me. I'm glad to get somebody that was, a part of that team last year. But there's a huge difference from this year to last year with the people that we have contributing and actually being a part of this team. What's the difference in the main message from Coach Smith as y'all gotten through this season from last year?
So this year was all about kind of sending a message to the rest of the state. After last year, everyone thought we were going to be down this year, maybe not as good as we have been in the past, because that was a big senior class that graduated, and Anna was a great leader for us and contributed a lot to the Northside Lady Bears. But this year, it's a whole different team. It's a whole different way of playing. We're faster. We are trying to press more, trap, just score faster, because there's not just like one dominant like point guard that's going to just kind of do everything on the floor like Anna did. So this year it's all about trying to get everyone involved in scoring, everyone involved in the plays and the offense and on defense, And yeah, I think we've definitely been focusing on like we're a defense first team this year. And that's always kind of been my mindset ever since a freshman. I love playing defense, and I'm a big believer that your defense becomes your offense. And I think that that's really been a message we've tried to hit home this year, just like playing hard with lots of effort and having a good attitude, and then the rest will fall.
When you talk about defense, I mean, night in, night out, you pretty much have to get yourself prepared for the Coachmans, the Twins at Harvard,
Yes.
Thrasher and Merritt and Moore and Benville, the Benville West, the emergence of Benville West. I mean, even Springdale with Charlene. I mean, there's some scores out here. What do you tell yourself once you hit this floor to prepare yourself for the night?
Well, I mean, I've pretty much been having to guard the other team's best players since my freshman year, so it's something I've definitely had to get used to. Yeah, But I just kind of tell myself, like, I'm never gonna keep a girl scoreless. So if they hit that first shot or if they score on me, I just have to think, okay, that's the only one they're gonna get from now on. Because I mean, good players are gonna get theirs, you know, and I'm not gonna be able to completely stop something from happening. But my goal is just make it as difficult as possible. Like if you're gonna score, you're gonna have to earn it on me. And so I'm just trying to get in there scrappy, as much touches as I can get, and just making it like like a nuisance for them. And so yeah, I just tell myself, like, even if my shot's not falling, even if things aren't going good on offense, like the one thing I can control no matter what is defense, because that's all effort. And yeah, it's just kind of mentally preparing yourself to have to be locked in the entire game. Like I can't have any slip ups or defensive breakdowns, especially guarding such good players.
Now, sophomore year, we won the conference, and we lost in the first round. The second year, your junior year, you guys finished fourth, but y'all won the championship. This year, we're still competing for a championship. But what's your main goal for this team? What do you want to accomplish before this year is over? Your senior year.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year this year, my main goal was for there to not be any type of like fall off, to prove to the rest of the state that we are still good, that, you know, just because the seniors graduated doesn't mean that we're still not like the NLB that everyone like knows and respects and fears. So, but now that the season's kind of progressed, my goal is to win it all. And I mean, honestly, that's always the goal, but the more and more games we play, the closer it gets to reality, I think. And we're in a great position right now to make that happen. And I think if we just keep playing the way we have been, moving the ball well, playing great defense, we're really coachable, and we have a great group of girls. And I think that we all kind of have the same end goal in mind. And if we can all get on that same page for these couple last weeks of the year, then I think it's definitely a possibility, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that's what happens.
Heard that. Hey, y'all heard it here first. Make sure y'all out here Friday as Northside takes on Heritage to come celebrate Miss Isabella Kendrick's senior year. A couple other seniors on this team. Y'all come out and support. Appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.